In today's video, we're checking in on Christopher the Doberman Pinscher, 7 months old, and we see where he stands after 7 days of training. We're working with Chris on obedience and protection and all of the skills that go along with those two pursuits. When you're talking about the Doberman Pinscher, you're talking about the only dog that was bred specifically for personal protection. And some of the breeds that are widely believed to have went into the Doberman Pinscher include the Manchester Terrier, the Rottweiler, the Weimaraner, and the Greyhound. And when you see Chris, you can clearly see the Weimaraner influence in him.
Okay, we are live coming to you today from Berks County, Pennsylvania. That would be the land where America begins. My name's Kevin Thomas of On Point Dogs, and today marks the 1 week mark where we've been working with Christopher, 7-month-old Doberman Pinscher. I think today's like October 6th or 7th. He actually turns 8 months, October 12th, so his birthday is right around the corner. I was really looking forward to working with a Doberman Pinscher because this is the only dog that was bred actually for personal protection work. Okay, so it doesn't necessarily mean that it's the best breed for personal protection, but it's the only breed that was bred specifically with that in mind. So this dog has a couple of issues that we've been working on. One, he has very little obedience. He does shake hands, and he is housebroken. And the other issue is that he's a notorious leash puller.
In this next clip, you'll see one of the owners attempt to walk Chris. You'll notice that both the collar and the leash are too skinny for the size and strength of the dog. So this lessens the owner's control over the dog and makes it easier for the dog to pull. One of the bad thing about that is when the dog is pulling like this, discourages the owners from taking the dog on a longer walk, which is the type of walk that this dog needs. And then that's going to lead to the dog having even more, pent-up energy and frustration.
Go ahead, you can walk now.
Let it off your dog.
Come on! Yes. Come on! You can walk right there, Rafi. How much do that go?
So this is Chris, 7-month-old
Yeah.
Doberman Pinscher. One of the reasons that he pulls on the leash so badly is because he really doesn't get a lot of exercise right now. The walks that he gets are very short walks. So it's very important to drain the dog's energy. Imagine the dog bowl where you feed your dog. And I want to fill that bowl with all the good stuff, all the good nutrition that I have for the dog in terms of training, obedience, protection. But if that bowl is already full, then I can't put my stuff into it. And this dog's bowl is full. It's full of his own pent-up energy. Okay? So we drain that energy, empty the bowl, then I can come in and fill it. So how do I use the leash pulling to my advantage? Because no owner wants a dog that pulls on the leash. So I could have started using some, let's call it compulsory methods at the very beginning and snapped him out of it in 5 minutes. But that's not really getting to the root cause. The root cause is the pent-up energy that he needs to release. So I came up with the idea, when we leave the house and we go on our daily walks, and I work with this dog every day, let me take him out. There's one park 3 blocks to the east, another park 3 blocks to the west, and a mountain forest 3 blocks to the north. So I said, let's go into that mountain forest, let him pull me when we leave the house, let him pull me all the way to the top of the mountain, and by then, he'll be spent. And sure enough, that's exactly what happened. And then he was more receptive to receive what I had to give him. So we've been working on some basic obedience, some very basic bite work, and today we're going to do a video update to see where he is. So the first thing that I like to do is to get him a little bit fired up, and so he's enthusiastic about doing obedience, basically looking forward to it every day, seeing it as a game, seeing it as something that's fun, something that brings him pleasure. In order to be successful at that, I have to find out what it is that drives this dog. And what I've seen, that his drive is medium to low. Okay, so I meet him at where he is now with a medium to low drive and work on that to build his drive higher and higher. So we're working on building drive, working on building the dog's confidence as well. He's a lot more motivated by food. Okay, so food, treats, praise are basically the 3 major ways of training a dog with motivational methods.
Yeah.
Jump. Jump. Yeah, good boy. Jump. Yeah. Good boy. Yeah. Good boy. Good boy. Get him fired up a little bit. Good boy. Good boy. And good boy. Here. Good boy. Fall in. Good boy. Let's go. Good boy. Yes. Okay, let's see if you remember this command. Lay down. Yes. Good boy. Very good. Yes. Come on, big guy. Jump. Yeah. Good boy. And laid out. Yes. Good boy. You're getting that really good. Yes, you are. You're getting that really good. Yeah. Good boy. And under. Good boy. Yes, good boy.
There's a few different areas we're working on in Chris's development. One is socialization, draining his energy, exercise and physical fitness, building up his prey drive, obedience, and basic bite work. So by socialization, I'm talking about wide exposure to people, places, things, and animals. So this helps the dog to learn to remain stable and balanced in a wide variety of situations, and it helps him to understand what constitutes a threat and what does not constitute a threat. Basically, if you can take the dog with you everywhere you go, where dogs are allowed, just take him everywhere. Take him in the car, take him wherever. Going to a friend's house, take the dog with you to the friend's house. Company comes over, let the dog stay out and mingle. Of course, he has to be, trained to that point. And that's something important to understand, because with a dog like a Doberman Pinscher, company comes over, a lot of people will be afraid of a Doberman Pinscher just on sight alone. And when a person starts acting afraid, that's very suspicious in the mind of the dog. Right? He doesn't understand why the person is afraid unless the person is a bad person, whatever. And, the dog will not relate too well to that energy. So far this week, Chris has been exposed to hikes through the various parks and mountain forest. He went to a dog park in the middle of the week, which is a great experience for him. We went to an elementary school during lunchtime when the kids were out in the playground. Of course, we stayed outside the fence, but that was good. He got to see all those sights and sounds, the frenetic energy of the children running and playing. And he was exposed to some horses and a pony. And we got lucky one day, we were able to see a softball game taking place at the park. And Chris wanted to run out there and see if he could help one of the teams play. He didn't want to just be a spectator. For the first week, yeah, that's great. It's a good, high level of exposure that he received, and we're going to keep that going.
You see that? Come on, Chris, swing it. Swing it, baby. Come on. Give it. Good. Drop it. Come on, Chris. Look. Yeah, Chris.
So we're out here with Chris today, his first day at the dog park, his 4th day of training. And as you can see, we have the whole park to ourselves. Which I figured we would this coming out on a Monday morning.
Woohoo! No.
9:30, wouldn't be too many people here. Which is what I wanted for him his first time, because I'm not sure really how he would react.
Here, put me, look.
Ready? Come on, big guy.
I got it.
Okay, just film us for a little while, for about 30 seconds.
More?
Yeah.
Stop! buddy. Chris, stop. Woo. Hey, took it. Chris, hey. Chris. Chris.
So Chris's owner stepped out of the dog park to take a photograph of the horse and pony, and this pony, a horse and a pony, right next door, in the field next door. And the dog got quite concerned about that. He was worried about you, huh?
You want to find that thing?
So this is, zoom in, this is one of many methods that we use to build a dog's confidence. Filming?
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I mean by not the most confident dog in the world. So I've been luring him up to overcome different obstacles, navigate different obstacles. Like I said, it's just one way you build the dog's confidence in himself. So he's thirsty now, I know that. Let's see if he takes it. Find it. There you go. Yes, good boy. Good boy. Yes, come on, good boy, yes. Come on, you can get it. Come on, find it. Yeah, good boy. Good boy. So again, fitness, building the dog's confidence, building his prey drive. Good boy, yeah. All right, let's talk about prey drive for a minute. Because everybody has their own idea what they mean when they're talking about prey drive. When I talk about prey drive, I'm talking about a collection of activities, a collection of behaviors, really, instinctual behaviors that enable the dog to survive in the wild.
Prey drive is the dog's hunter-killer instinct. It's the instinct that our dogs relied on most heavily to survive in the wild. And I see it as all of the behaviors related to taking down prey animals. So those activities include hunting and tracking, chasing, stalking, jumping or pouncing, take down and kill.
So that is prey drive. And dogs, after living in civilized society, coexisting with us for thousands of years, their instinct has become soft in the sense they've lost that edge. So what we're doing now is heightening that instinct again, sharpening that instinct again, bringing them back, allowing them to express some of their more primal side. Call it. Good boy. Yes. Yes. Try turn. Yeah. Yes. Here. Yes. Why? Here. Great, Jordan. As soon as he starts filming, you start talking. Watch it. Go right there. Get out of the way.